Hello and welcome to a new video. This is English 4, Unit number 12, Jobs. Vocabulary by teacher Wendy Vinuesa. Objectives. In this video, we are going to learn how to change a verb into a profession or job. Then we're going to list different jobs or professions. And finally, we're going to talk about different professions or jobs according to the place. Let's start. Verbs into profession. We can use the verb plus the er ending, or we can say that we can add the er ending that is called the suffix to an action verb to get the profession or job. Let's check some examples. From the verb teach, that means enseñar, we add the er ending, the suffix, and we get the word teacher, that means profesor. The rule says that if the verb already ends in E, we don't have to double the E, we just add the R. So write plus ER, it would be writer, just one E. So write means escribir and writer, escritor. Let's check other examples. Jobs. Change the verb into profession or job. So from the verb cycle, we get cycler. From listen, listener. From sell, seller, and from design, designer. We're going to check a list of common jobs. So here, for example, we have a cook, or you can also call a chef. We have farmer. This word comes from the word farm, that means granja, and farmer, granjero. Priest, that can be used for pastor or sacerdote. Doctor, artist, okay, this is male and female. Remember that with the word actor, we have a different word, actress, for the female. Actor male and actress female. A postman, a judge, a football player, or you can also call it footballer. A fireman or firefighter, a waiter, a magician, a photographer. This profession comes from the word photography, so here we change the Y and we add ER. An office worker, worker comes from the word or the verb work. Policeman, singer, that comes from the verb sing. Pilot, journalist, a dancer, that comes from the verb dance. A manager, that comes from the verb manage. Worker is the one that works with different kind of tools. Swimmer, that comes from the verb swim. An engineer, and finally a musician. Now the question is, from this list, who has the most interesting job? In my opinion, the most interesting job is to be a musician, because you will have to write your own songs, get a lot of practice, and then maybe participate in concerts. The next question, who has the most regarding job? In my opinion, the most regarding job is to be a fireman or firefighter, because you risk your life to save people, and that is something remarkable. Who has the most difficult job? I think that the most difficult job is to be a judge, because you have to be objective. You need to know all the details before you take a decision. And which is the job that gives you more money? So in my opinion, footballers are the best paid jobs, because they play soccer, that is what they love, and they are also paid for that. And it's not like a common salary, it is a big salary. And if they get more championships, the money they earn is even more. Let's talk now professions by place. So we're going to check the professions that you can have if you are a public server, if you work in a hospital, if you work in an office, or if you work at home. Public servers. The public servers work for the government and serve the community. So it means that they are paid by the government, which uses the taxes that we pay. So here we have a paramedic, a police officer, and a firefighter or fireman. If we talk about hospital workers, we have private and public hospitals. So if you work for a public hospital, the government will also pay for your services. But if you work in a private hospital, you get the owner of the hospital to pay you. So we have a nurse, a doctor, and a dentist. Talking about office jobs, you can be a letter carrier. You can be a computer specialist if you like technology and computers. You can work as a business executive, as a receptionist, an assistant. I like this picture because it shows all that an assistant has to do. She has to answer the phone, take notes, get the agenda, work in the computer, serve coffee, and many, many things. You can also be a journalist, a sales representative, or a secretary. Sometimes people work in two jobs, like a receptionist and secretary at the same time. And finally, the jobs that you can have at home. So if you need to get a good maintenance for your house, you need to get a plumber, okay, to check the water system, carpenter, an engineer if you're building a house, an architect to design the house you want to live in, an electrician to work with the electricity, and finally a construction builder to build the house. You know that construction builders in our country are not well paid, but in other countries like the United States, it is a good profession and they get a lot of money for that. They earn a good salary. Okay, so that's all about professions. I hope you enjoyed the video and don't forget to memorize your vocabulary. Thank you very much and see you in the next video. Bye bye.